Hello, James O'Neill here with Columbia Credit Union. I'm here today with Dave Millimaki.
You got it.
I got to tell you, when I think of ReNew Creations and I come to an area like Washougal and I see the outside of the home coming into this place, I think of what you guys do is you work with the client, you try to capture their vision of their existing property and recreate it and bring it up to, kind of modernize it and kind of get into the moment that they want it now.
That's really well put. We sit down with the customer, we try to get a vision of what it is, not only that they're looking for, because oftentimes they don't know what they're looking for. What they know is what they don't like. It's unlivable for some reason. And when we can capture from them what is unlivable or what's undesirable about the property, now we know what to do to make it more livable. And this is a case where we really were able to do that. We took a home that was quite closed in and opened it up, gave them much more open space, views to the outside, and created this beautiful space.
Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of disappointed we didn't show up early this morning because my eye went right to, there's some pancakes in here and it's enclosed in like this thing that was made just for pancakes, I think, for this household. They're so good that they put them in here, seal them up so they're nice and fresh for maybe an afternoon snack for the kids.
Maybe we can arrange another time to come for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. All right, I'm here with Josh Holmgren with ReNew Creations. I saw the before picture, and I can just imagine the family that lives here in the morning kind of going through like this, trying to get their morning meal and coffee and juice. And when I heard Ian talk about how spectacular the kitchen is now, and then I saw the photo, I can understand why he loves this area now, because you've turned this into just a lot of space, man.
Yeah, we really did, and that was the first ask when we started talking with Chelsea and Ian about this. Was is there any way we can open up the sight lines into the rest of the home and give us more elbow room in this kitchen? Originally, we're standing right where a very key structural column for the house sat. There's the whole floor system, the second story, and the roof load bears on what was one of the walls in the pantry. So that was the big challenge we had to solve right out of the gate, was how do we carry all of that weight within the ceiling structure and not have beams hanging down out of the ceiling to hold all that weight up and allow them to kind of have that real free-flowing great room concept that they were wanting. So it was a bit of engineering and some ingenuity and nothing other than a day in the office for us, but
yeah, well,
but just trying to come up with the best solution to carry all of that without triggering some of the more expensive solutions like steel beams and that kind of thing. So we settled on a course of action, and it really went smoothly.
Well, I'm looking at these cabinets. Mm-hmm. These have been upgraded. Yep. This looks fantastic. It goes well with the transition from the kitchen to here. Where was the mindset on this, and how did you guys come to going with, because you see so many different styles of cabinets.
Right. Well, this was a little combo of kind of our designers and then a lot of great input from the clients. Inspiration photos are always fantastic. So this is all new cabinetry. It's soft close, soft open, doors and drawers, and a really high quality finish on it. There's always this balance with the cabinetry discussion. How far do we go? We want a pantry. One of the ways you can accomplish that is with a lot more cabinetry. That's really great storage space, but always when we're kind of balancing a budget out, we want to make sure that we have adequate storage without running that cabinetry cost up a lot. So in this instance, we opted for the framed in. It has open shelving inside it. a framed-in cabinetry, or framed-in pantry, I should say, to kind of help keep that cabinet budget under control and still provide the amount of storage that we need in the kitchen.
And I'm guessing the pancake mix is in there
Probably
for the pancakes.
Probably.
Yeah. So Josh, when I grew up, the utility room in my house, I had a washer, dryer, and just bare concrete, and right next to the water heater. When I walk into this utility room, it does not look just like a laundry room. I mean, it looks like, you know, tell me how you got to this point here.
Well, so there was actually 3 separate rooms here. There was a utility room, a laundry room, and a half bath. And we wanted to kind of, again, make larger spaces for the family to enjoy. And so we combined the laundry room and the utility room, which enabled us to kind of use some square footage out of the hallway that led down to the existing utility room. Just opened all of it up into one large room. We installed some built-in, you know, boot and coat storage, you know, built-in shelving for the laundry services, and plugged the sink in. We didn't focus a ton of the budget in the space, but made sure we ticked the boxes to kind of update the space and give it a good feel for the day in and day out entry for this family.
So Josh, one thing that I noticed with the before photos is how much more this is opened up, and the amount of lighting that's coming in through now.
Yeah. So we added the sliding glass door, which is always going to bring in so much more outside light. We also put recessed lighting throughout the main floor to just brighten things up. You know, this age of home, kind of the standard builder grade options are going to be just a single light fixture in each room. It really is inadequate. Everybody just kind of supplies additional lighting with lamps and this kind of thing. But it's just kind of a standard assumption on our side when we're designing a home.
Recessed lighting, what is?
The can lights that you're going to see.
Okay.
Yep. So whenever we're designing these kind of renovations in this age home, we just assume a lighting package through. Of course, that's a discussion with the homeowner, but when I'm building out my budgets, it's always an assumption. We have to bring that lighting up to kind of today's standard and brighten everything up.
So it's not only just opening up the room, but it's also a lot of engineering and design of placing the lighting in certain areas.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
Yep. And then the other thing we did in this space, just to bring it a little more feature, was add the fireplace in the background you have here. That was just to bring a little more, like I say, feature into the room and some more activity on this exterior wall, so we didn't have such a large expanse of just the wall color. Well, this is our client, Ian. Ian and his wife, Chelsea, contacted us to renovate this home, and they had a pretty long laundry list of things that they wanted to do. Everything was closed off, tight, and kind of dark. None of the natural light from the surrounding beautiful property kind of made its way all the way into the kitchen.
Well, the project was big to us, and we had never done a remodel before, and so we didn't know what to expect. And I think what was really important to us was, one, that we had contacted about 7 different construction companies. Some would delay us in showing, or say they don't have enough manpower to do the job. ReNew Creations was here. They were here on time, and they were very transparent about everything that needed to be done, budget-wise, building-wise, everything. And so that was very, very important to us. You sold us on that right there, because we pretty much knew when you walked in the door that we knew you were going to communicate. We knew that there wasn't going to be anything hidden in the budget that we shouldn't expect. And so you had our trust right off the bat. So we really appreciated that.
Yeah.
And so from there, we definitely chose ReNew, and we would do it again.
Yeah. It's good to hear.